Malaria is the biggest widespread disease in the world. 198 million cases. A group of parasites, Plasmodium, develops in a mosquito, Anopheles, using men as intermediate hosts. By sucking from patients and biting others, the parasite is transferred. Beside of a series of drugs that kill the parasite, eradication of malaria had been tried by eradication of the mosquito in one area by spraying big amounts of insecticides. This was successful in Italy, Maremma, and partially in Greece and parts of South India, Kerala. At this time, the only effective insecticide was DDT. Insecticides kill all insects, including bees and other useful insects, and do a lot of damage to other animals and men. The negative impacts were known at this time. Therefore, in Europe, this option was only possible under totalitarian conditions contemptuous of human life. Fascism in Italy, German occupation of Greece. A better way is to use anti-malaria drugs on a big scale. Unfortunately, they have to be used for a time until the parasite will be killed. That is longer than a generation time of the mosquito, about 2 weeks. This means each new generation of mosquitoes has a chance to suck blood from patients with active parasites and infect others. On the other hand, all new drugs developed resistances of Plasmodia after some years and became ineffective. Since some years, the yet unsuccessful attempt was to vaccinate people in afflicted areas. The predisposition for vaccination is that to recover from an infective disease causes resistance to a new infection. This, however, is not the case in malaria. Therefore, this attempt is senseless. What happens with an anti-malaria drug A? It kills all parasites. Only a few under millions develop by chance a reflux pump for the drug and become resistant to it. Since all others are dead, they can develop and spread in an area. A new drug B is used against the resistant strains. Again, very few develop a reflux pump for drug B. They become the ancestors of a strain being resistant as well to A and B. Meanwhile, there are many multi-drug-resistant strains. There are a lot of plants being active against malaria, as, for instance, triterpenes, cassans and norcassans of grey nicker, Caesalpina bondux. All these plant extracts are used as quantum dots. The reflux pump can be inhibited by berberine from golden seal, Hydrastis canadensis, very effectively. In trials with patients with malaria, this combination proved to be effective, and after 3 to 5 days of treatment, without any side effects, patients are free of parasites. This is very important that this time is far below generation time of the mosquitoes. If all patients in a certain region are treated, after a short time, the chance for a mosquito to be infected becomes extremely low. After only 2 generations, or 4 weeks, the probability to be infected becomes 0.2%. In this region, the disease is practically eradicated. Another aspect is that all necessary plants can be cultivated under tropical and subtropical conditions. So a production in afflicted countries is possible. All patents are owned by a charity in Nairobi, Kupona. Profits are used therefore completely for health and education projects and for financing water supply. Money stays in the country and is not going to big pharma in industrialized countries. At the moment, the product is available only as a food additive. To be registered as a drug, 8 to 10 millions of euros are necessary. Look at crowdfunding of this video. As far as the figures go, each of 198 million malaria patients would have to spend 0.5 euros only to make a drug available in a few years. That really helps, and that is cheap as 8.7 euros per treatment. It is easy to mix indicated herbs. To get the effect of curing malaria, however, you need a quantity nobody is able to eat. A therapy is only possible if the herbs are prepared as quantum dots. The technical term quantum dot cannot be protected and everybody can use it. The effect, killing of plasmodium in 3 to 5 days, is only fulfilled if producers or distributors use the term producing according to Quantenpunkttechnologie nach Gradl.